This is RTV6 News at 11, working for you.
No community can survive that does not respect the threat of death properly.
Frustrated city leaders plead for smarter actions on behalf of frontline workers and a heartbroken family. Good evening to you. I'm Mark Mullins, bringing you the news from my home as RTV6 maintains social distancing.
And city county councilors are reminding Indianapolis residents that Marion County's stay-at-home order is still in place. Now, this comes after large gatherings in several places over the weekend, including on the northeast side Saturday night near 38th and Arlington. Not only do leaders say these gatherings undo efforts to stop the spread of coronavirus, Metro Police believe a stray bullet that hit and killed a 16-year-old girl was fired by someone in that gathering. RTV6's Cornelius Hawker has this story for us tonight.
She just turned 16 in February. She didn't get a full life at all.
Nia May's godsisters, Larissa and Brittany, on this tragic death that's left their family in so much pain.
You took not only someone's daughter, you took a little sister from us, you took a friend from many, you took a granddaughter.
What makes the situation even harder for them is that Nia and her mom, Nikki, were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, trying to get some food and then heading home to Marion from Indianapolis.
Whatever way they took, she ended up having to take a detour because they were working on the road or something, and she ended up going a different way she didn't usually go, and that happened.
Those who knew and loved Nia are posting tributes to her on social media, many demanding justice for the teenager killed before she even had the chance to really live life. Her godsisters, who knew Nia all of her life, describe the young lady who's no longer with us.
She was real girly.
Definitely
she liked getting her hair done. She loved doing makeup. She liked to be cute, and that's what she was. She was just so cute.
Every time I seen her, she had her hair done, her nails done. Always looked so beautiful.
That's how she'll always be remembered, captured in these pictures, forever young. To the person who fired the shot that killed Nia, and anyone else watching this story, Brittany says this.
I mean, we have a right to carry guns. Keep them in your house for if someone breaks in. There's no reason to be walking around with guns on the streets. I hope people learn from this.
Working for you, Cornelius Hawker, RTV6.
And a GoFundMe has been set up to help Nia's family with funeral expenses. A link to that will be in this story in our app. IMPD is asking anyone who thinks they know the person responsible for firing that gun, killing Nia, to reach out to them or call Crime Stoppers, where you can remain anonymous. And Nia's death comes about 1 month after a stray bullet struck and killed an 8-year-old boy on the northeast side of Indianapolis. Police say Roderick Payne Jr. was eating dinner in his home on North Tacoma Avenue when he was killed on March 31st. Last week, investigators made a public plea for tips in the case, saying they have no leads.
Now to the latest developments on the COVID-19 pandemic and the toll it is taking on Hoosier lives. The coronavirus is now blamed for 1,151 deaths in Indiana, according to the State Department of Health. More than 20,000 people have tested positive for the virus, and more than 113,000 people in our state have been tested.
In most parts of Indiana, today marks the start of Stage 2 under Governor Eric Holcomb's plan to reopen the state. And in this phase, social gatherings can expand from 10 to 25 people if they follow social distancing guidelines. Most retailers will be able to open and operate at 50% capacity. If a week passes with no major issues, restaurants can open at 50% capacity, and hair salons and barbershops can open by appointment only. And Governor Holcomb says in order for this plan to stay on track, Hoosiers must remain vigilant about social distancing, washing hands, and other steps to help prevent the spread of COVID-19.
People in our state, 6.7 million Hoosiers, will determine where we are in large part in July and in June next month. And we'll have to partner, obviously, with our local officials, county by county. But the brunt of the responsibility falls on me and you. And we'll have the most impact on where we are and how this virus spreads.
The start of Stage 2 today applies to every Indiana county except Cass, Lake, and Marion, where the coronavirus is more widespread. Marion County's local orders are in effect through May 15th.
That means shops in other central Indiana counties are back in business. Raylan's Prom Boutique in Carmel opened its doors today for the first time in 45 days. The shop still has a tough road ahead since most proms have been canceled. But thankfully for the business, some communities and families are giving students other opportunities to shine and sparkle.
In Carmel, they're putting on Prom at the Palladium. I believe out of the 400 tickets they've had, last I heard they'd sold 300. They have said that they are going to open up more days if there's interest, so fingers crossed for us. Other than that, yeah, we've seen a lot of students that are putting on their own proms, getting together in groups of 3s and 4s where they can.
When it comes to safety, Assistant Manager Danielle Quinlan says the boutique is making masks available for customers and staff. Guests are also encouraged to bring a friend or a relative to help zip them up in dresses in an effort to maintain social distancing with workers.
A small business owner says the help you've been hearing about for small businesses doesn't actually help all small businesses. RTV6 reporter Cameron Riddle takes us to the east side where tons of money is going out while virtually none is coming in.
The parking lot of the W Street Shopping Center is pretty much a ghost town.
Pretty empty. There's like, I think your car, my car, and maybe one other one.
No cars outside means there's no shoppers inside. And that's bad news for shopping mall owner Caleb Paddock.
That is a pretty large problem for us, unfortunately. As a shopping center, you kind of like to have customers shopping.
We first introduced you to Paddock in late 2019 as he remodeled the former flea market on the corner of Washington Street and Post Road. After our story aired, units inside the shopping center were quickly claimed by small business owners. But not 3 months after the grand opening, 26 of the 27 stores inside the shopping center are now shut down as non-essential businesses were forced to close.
So the CBD store is considered a pharmacy, and so they are allowed to be open, which I'm obviously very happy for that owner that he's able to continue to make money, but that also has made it more difficult because I have to have my HVAC on, all my lights on, I still have to be here all day. My bills have essentially not changed at all, and the income has drastically shifted, unfortunately.
With utilities and the building's mortgage, Paddock is paying more than $8,000 a month, but his main source of income, the rent from his 27 tenants, has dried up.
And I got hair and nail salons, I got barbershops, I got things that can't open. The state has been very specific. They have no, they can't do cuts out in the parking lot, so it makes it really difficult for me to push to get rent.
Federal money intended to help pay employees through the shutdown does this owner and operator no good.
I don't have any employees. I'm basically a one-man show.
Paddock says you name the loan, he's applied for it. But that's been difficult for a business that wasn't open a year ago.
All of the loans are based on the income that you made or declared last year, and our business didn't declare any last year, so I wasn't eligible for any of the loans.
For now, Paddock is left hoping that the community will return and support the business owners inside his shopping center when the stay-at-home order is lifted.
If I fail, if it was a normal business and I fail, it's my family, it's me, those kinds of things. But when you're a landlord of a shopping center, I have 27 different families that are relying on me to be able to keep these doors open, and that weight is a lot to carry.
On the east side, Cameron Riddle, RTV6.
Well, the Rebound is RTV6's effort to help you get through the coronavirus pandemic, making sure systems are working as they should. Call 6 Investigates has uncovered hundreds of thousands of Americans in Indiana who are getting stiffed on stimulus checks. Call 6 spoke with Central Indiana women who are not getting checks because of their partner's immigration status. Jeanette Sanchez is an American citizen living in Noblesville. She's married to an undocumented immigrant. The couple and their 6 children make up what's called a mixed status family, and Indiana is home to hundreds of thousands of those families.
We're fighting for ourselves. We are the Americans. Our children are the Americans. We're citizens, and we were left out because we're being punished for who we chose to fall in love with.
The Federal CARES Act says even if you have a valid Social Security number, if a member of your family files taxes with an individual taxpayer identification number, no one in the family, not even children, will get a stimulus check, even if most of the family is American citizens. Well, a few things are in the works to change this. Indiana Congressman Andre Carson has signed onto the Recovery Rebates Improvement Act. It would allow mixed status families to get refund checks, and mixed status families have filed a class action lawsuit against the Trump administration.
RTV6's Rebound Indiana initiative includes our commitment to hiring Hoosiers. The Department of Workforce Development is taking new steps to help people who are out of work. The department will host a virtual re-employment orientation starting at 2 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Leaders will discuss re-employment services, community resources, employee benefits, and unemployment insurance. You can find a link to register for the event on our website at hiringhoosiers.com. And many Hoosiers are still having trouble with the unemployment system and have been waiting for weeks to get their benefits. Arlie and Sean Arnold are struggling now that Sean is temporarily laid off from his job at Ryway Fasteners in Columbus. Kelly Weldy's employer, a convention and expo decorating company, also let her go. Both say they get an error message about their unemployment benefits.
Very, very aggravating. Like I said, I have 5 claim vouchers in there and 0 payment. Financially, it's killing me.
If I'm doing something wrong, they need to tell me, but they're not.
And we've sent every pay stub that we can think of to send them.
It turns out there is an issue with Sean's deductible income, and he is not alone.
You're receiving some sort of income from your employer. We've got to factor that into how your unemployment benefits work.
The Department of Workforce Development says that error is so common, officials have created a video to help walk people through why they might be getting that message. You can find unemployment resources on our website at theindychannel.com/rebound. And on Wednesday, attorneys with the Neighborhood Christian Legal Clinic will join Call 6 Investigates Kara Kenny to answer your questions. They are ready to tackle topics like unemployment, debt, eviction, family law, and more. Take part in the Rebound Indiana virtual town hall at 7:30 Wednesday evening on the RTV6 Facebook page.
It was just a good way to share a message and to kind of remind that we're all in this together.
Coming up, how professional artists who specialize in birthday cards and holiday greetings are taking their talents to the streets, sidewalks, and driveways. Kevin.
Rain chances going up tonight and tomorrow. Temperatures coming down, way down. We'll have that for you coming up.
Working for you. This is RTV6 News at 11. Working for you.
Friends and family are calling for justice after a deadly shooting on the northwest side of Indianapolis. This afternoon, loved ones held a vigil for Larry Cosby. Police believe someone shot and killed the 47-year-old around 7:30 last night after an argument between neighbors at Abington Apartments near 52nd and Georgetown Road. Relatives shared a message for the community and the killer.
Larry was loved. I want you to know that you took away a son, a father, a grandfather, a nephew, a brother, an uncle. You took away a lot from us.
I would like to ask y'all to keep us in prayer, keep my family in prayer, because we need much prayer right now.
There are no reports of any arrests in this case. If you have information, you can call Crime Stoppers anonymously at 317-262-TIPS. Also today, postal workers honored a colleague who was killed on the job. They released blue and white balloons outside of the Linwood Post Office on the east side of Indianapolis, where Angela Summers worked. Police say a man confronted, then shot and killed Summers as she delivered mail on Denny Street. The suspect, Tony Cushingberry Mays, faces several charges, including murder.
New at 11, Hallmark artists are working together to show support for healthcare workers on the front lines of the pandemic. Scripps reporter Lindsay Boat shows how they are bringing their art to life in a new way.
As artists, we were kind of like, what can we do right now to really inspire people and bring our creativity to life? So we all started talking about these driveway cards.
You'll usually see Amber Goodvin's artwork on a Hallmark greeting card. Now, it has come to life in her Kansas City area neighborhood.
It says, caring heart, capable hands, incredible courage. I think everybody right now knows somebody in their life who is kind of being a hero right now and having to find that courage just to go to work every day.
Hallmark artist Chris Russell's message on his sidewalk card: not all heroes wear capes. His family is proof of that.
She's always been a superhero to our family, and she would never ask for any credit or want any extra pats on the back.
His wife is a nurse, not asking for any recognition, but honored by the love she and so many other frontline workers have been getting from across the country.
She's been kind of blown away at just how fun and encouraging people have been and supportive to not just her, but to, ER doctors, postal workers. It doesn't just start and stop at the hospital.
I'm just moved by their stories of the courage that they're having to muster to go to work and then go home and see their families.
Amber's niece is a nurse too, along with some of her friends. She hopes her art lets them know what they're doing really matters.
My hope would be that if anybody sees my piece, that they would just feel encouraged by it, and then maybe they would take that encouragement and pass it on to someone else and reach out to someone in their life that needs that encouragement right now.
It was just a good way to share a message and to kind of remind that we're all in this together.
Support we all need right now, coming in the form of life-size cards. I'm Lindsay Boach reporting.
And now to the forecast. Storm Team 6 Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory joins us now, tracking the return of rain. Kevin.
Rain and cold temperatures. We were in shorts, short sleeve shirt, 82 degrees Saturday and tomorrow. If we hit 50, we'll be lucky. Let's talk about the changes underway. We'll have some showers overnight and through the day tomorrow. Not a lot of rain. The big story, very cool week. Cool enough that we may see frost as we head into Mother's Day weekend, and a few rain opportunities about every other day in the forecast. Notice most central Indiana's dry. Delphi, you might have a couple of sprinkles along with Monticello, and then in western Indiana, Vermilion County, a couple rain showers south of Interstate 74. More rain back in Illinois. All of this drifting to the east-northeast. The first several hours here, we're just getting the atmosphere moistened up so we can actually get some rain that makes it to the ground. Could have a couple rumbles of thunder. 55 in Zionsville, 60 in Indy. That's not bad. We will not be that warm during the day tomorrow. I promise you, you'll need a heavier coat. Overnight hours, 1 o'clock in the morning, most likely from Indy south is where we'll see more widespread rain. 7 a.m., just scattered showers. Temperatures will be in the 40s at that hour, and they'll stay in the 40s. 44 Noblesville, 45 the afternoon temperature in Kokomo, Muncie, Hartford City, Marion, Delphi. Temperatures in the south, 48. If you're looking to mow the lawn tomorrow, probably not the best time. You'll have some dry hours, but will the grass be dry enough to mow? I think the answer to that question for Wednesday is yes. You get out and do some yard work then. Rain chances tomorrow, never overwhelming, but constant through the day. The other story will become, with these temperatures stuck in the 40s, the wind. Winds will gust 20 to 30 miles per hour through the day, and it will certainly make temperatures feel more like 40 degrees than the actual 49. Those winds are strong out of the southeast and then east through the afternoon hours. Wednesday, little different day. We dry out in the morning. Temperatures warm to 58. We'll take it. Certainly not 82, but that's second warmest in the forecast. Our temperatures on Thursday will be in the low 60s, but Wednesday, 58 with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. As we head into the weekend, there's your headline for Mother's Day, the potential for frost. I'd say Saturday a little more likely than Sunday. 62 Thursday with sunshine, probably the best day of the week. Chance for rain is there as we end the work week at 56 again on Friday, and heading into Mother's Day weekend, both mornings, Saturday and Sunday morning, in the 30s, and temperatures beyond the 7-day forecast, really through May 14th to 18th in there, continue to stay below average. We should be at 70 this time of year.
Thank you, Kevin. Under Governor Holcomb's plan to reopen the state, concerts should be able to resume by July 4th. But some performance groups are choosing not to go back to business. And today, the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra announced all performances are canceled through September 17th. That includes the popular Symphony on the Prairie shows. ISO leaders say putting on shows under the remaining guidelines would be complicated and not financially feasible. And like many professions, the pandemic is hitting local musicians hard. That's why the Indie Musicians Relief Fund continues to raise money for performers in need. The Indianapolis Jazz Foundation, the Penrod Society, Owl Music Group, and the Jazz Kitchen teamed up for this relief effort. They say musicians will be among the last to receive government assistance. If you'd like to help, donations are being collected on GoFundMe.
The social distancing rules are not stopping local restaurants from safely celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Next, the food and drink deals you can find tomorrow.
I'm Dave First with another RTV6 Senior Salute as we continue to honor the outgoing spring sport athletes. Tonight we head to Columbus North High School. Meet Carson Luttrell, one of the key members of the Bulldogs track and field team with high expectations this spring. Luttrell also a member of the school's student assembly and student athletic board. He's headed to IU in the fall to study marketing. And Olivia Morlock, a four-year athlete in track, cross country, and swimming. Olivia is headed to Ohio University in the fall where she'll swim and study exercise science. Good luck to both. I'm Dave First with another RTV6 Senior Salute.
Bank ready for tomorrow.
This is RTV6 News at 11, working for you.
Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, which is usually a busy day for restaurants and bars, and obviously this year is different with dining rooms still at least a week away from reopening in Indiana. RTV6's Brad Brown reports many places are still open to help you celebrate at home.
If your Cinco de Mayo is looking a little more like Mayo in Sido, then there are a bunch of restaurants all over the area that are ready with the flavors of the day. Let's start in downtown Indy. Condado Tacos is one of the newest spots on Mass Ave. Among their Cinco specials is the Bud Box. It includes a pair of tacos, fresh-made chips with salsa or guacamole for just $10. Condado has margarita kits to go with your food order. $15 gets your choice of mixed flavor and a couple of cups. Just add your own tequila. They've also got catering kits available for crowds of 10 or more. Condado is also open in Broad Ripple. Just up the street is Bakersfield on Mass Ave. They are reopening for carryout and delivery this week and starting off with Cinco de Mayo specials. Taco packs and margarita kits are available to go. Check the restaurant's website for menu and availability. Another Broad Ripple favorite is La Piedad. They're offering a 15% discount off carryout only for Tuesday. They'll have dollar margaritas available as well. You can call the restaurant to place your orders. Chuy's has locations on Michigan Road in Carmel and at Hamilton Town Center. This Tex-Mex restaurant is helping families celebrate Cinco de Mayo with to-go family meal kits. Chuy's family kit includes fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, everything you need to build a dinner spread. And over in Speedway, Tacos and Tequila is open on Main Street. They'll have $2 tacos and $4 margaritas. You can also get their burrito box for $20. Cold cervezas, also available for takeout. They're open until 10 p.m. Of course, that is just a short list of restaurants that will have specials available coming up Tuesday for Cinco de Mayo. You could visit some neighborhood taquerias all over the city. There will be plenty of taco trucks out as well. A great chance for you to get out and support some local businesses this week. Working for you, Brad Brown, RTV6.
Thank you, Brad. And RTV6 and the Indy Chamber of Commerce have joined together to help protect Indiana businesses. You can find more about the Chamber's Buy Indy effort on our site, theindychannel.com/open. We'll be right back.
Six working together, working for you.
Thank you so much for joining us on RTV6 News at 11. GMI starts at 4:30. Good night.